Hi guys, it's Amy and you have found Amy Loves Crochet. Thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate you clicking on my video today. I am going to share with you my mesh Cardi part 2. If you saw this previous video where I made this with 3 rows of mesh at the same time from a tutorial that I saw Tuula Maaria do, I'll go ahead and link that down below again. And so I made this and enjoyed it very, very much, but it doesn't fit me. I made it a little bit too big and I learned from my mistakes and I wanted to go back and make it again, and I did. I made it with this impeccable loops by Loops and Threads. Each of these skeins is 277 yards, and I had 3 of them that I was working in different points. So I've got this much left, and it's a 4 worsted weight yarn. And this label actually says 2016 on it. The other one says 2018. So I've had them for quite some time. Not matching dye lots at all. Of course, it doesn't matter. The colorway is burgundy. And they suggest that, that's the knitting instructions. See, I don't think they have it on here. They have a pattern and they tell you what knitting needles to use for that. But anyway, so it's 100% acrylic, and I can't find it. Anyway, so I had a new hook as well that I wanted to use for this project. It was by Knitter's Pride. It's this J hook that I got, and it was only like $4 or something. Where did I get this? I got this at the new yarn store that was opening in Washington, Missouri. I can't think of their name off the top of my head, but so I got a new hook and I really wanted to use it, and so I used it for this project and I was very happy with it. And so just a little bit more about the yarn. I had the 3 skeins in my stash, and some years ago I decided, ooh, I want to buy another color to go with it, a variegated, and then I'm gonna make something for sure, right? And then I still didn't. This is dated 2021, so that's how long I've had that. But this is what I wanted to pair with it. The colorway is called Falling Leaves Variegated, and these come in 187 yards, and I bought 2 of them. So those 2 are still sitting there. I'll have to use with something different, but I just thought it went so well with that burgundy. I didn't know if I was going to kind of do some striping or a wearable or what I was going to do with it, but I really like that color yarn, so now that'll be working on my brain to see what I can come up with. But anyway, so when I made this and I was learning from it, and so what I did this time was I put it on and then I pinched at the back and clipped it. So I'll turn around and show you if you can see. Kind of have this spine going on, but I kind of have this spine going on. I know you can't hear me when I turn around like that, but so this looks like it fits here, and then I just have that pinched area. So what I did was I counted my squares. How many squares did it take me to go the right way, the right length around? And then when I measured my chain for that length around, and I, double counted my stitches and everything, I made sure that I was going to be right on track to make it the right width. So the burgundy one that I made is all in one continuous. I didn't have to put patches together, which was super duper better. Super duper better. I enjoyed that much more than, I like piecing things together when like that engineer in me kind of comes out and I can build something, or but if I can just go bzz, 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 then that makes me happy too. So I am going to put this on, and I don't have enough room right here to take some video, so I'll have to film this in a different spot. All right, what do you think? I am in love. I could not have planned this to fit me any better than it does. I love the length. I wanted to go longer than normal. Okay, so I'm all caught up with everything to share with you, with the exception of this. If you saw my my jelly bean hats, if you want to call them that, this is the one that continued to leach color. And there were some giant red chunks in here that are almost not visible anymore. For 4 or 5 days, I continued to wring it out in cold water. And I even, you know, at one point I even thought, well, maybe the yarn just, it needed to be heated again to get that color to stick into the dyeing process. I mean, like what I was doing to it, you know, what you need to do to it when you're dyeing it. And so I just thought, it's a Hail Mary. I threw it in the microwave for another 30 seconds to see if it could absorb any more of the color, and it just continued to leach out and leach out and leach out. So at this point, it's still giving out little bit of pink, and that's cherry Kool-Aid for you folks. I'm pretty sure, like, it stains everything except yarn when you're trying to dye with it. So unfortunately, I lost some color in this one, but I'm not even comfortable to put it on my selling list, because if it continued to leach out and give people pink lines down their face, that's not making me happy. So it's mine. I'm going to keep it. And it kind of looks like a bandana, if you ask me. So there you go. It's my hat now. And then the only other thing I have to be, not the only other thing, but the next thing that I have to be excited about is Midwest Fiber Fest after my selling event, which is tomorrow, because I'm pre-recording, so this is still Friday. And I think this video will go up middle of next week, or maybe after that if I can finish the selling event or the Midwest Fiber Fest. I don't know. I got some order of things happening right now with my videos, but what I do want to focus on at Fiber Fest is getting something to match some of these. This first one is, they're all from Hobby Lobby's clearance sales. And I have 3 of this one. It was gorgeous in the hank, and I've tried to crochet with it a few times, and it just gives me such baby girl vibes, baby vibes. I can't take it. I want to make it more adult or something. So since I have 3 of these, I kind of wanted to get like a blue, a solid blue, to kind of drown out some of the craziness in those colors. The rest of the colors are very, very bright neon, so I don't know that I'm going to match anything else, unless I'm just going to grab, like, where is it? Let me show you. There's a tiny bits of a deep burnt orange right there. It kind of matches my fingernail. I might look for that. That might be a good one to pair up. But I've got 3 of these, and they're each 400 yards. So I've got some matching to do. And it's 100% superwash merino. So I don't necessarily want to put it with my 75-25 blends or 80-20 blends. So I've got 3 of these to figure out a match to. I've got about 1.5 of this, and if I had my way, I would find that maroon color. I think this is the color that I would like to find for that. But if I find that teal, I'd be happy about that too. And then the final one that I have to match with, and I kind of was thinking this yellow that I got here, but this is a sport weight. And again, these are all fingering weights. And this again is the superwash merino, 99% plus 1% for that metallic. It's got a little metallic sparkle in it. You can see a little bit there. So if I could find a really deep blue for that, I think that would be really nice, because the yellow really stands out quite a bit. I don't know if you can see that as much. So those would be little pops of color, and then the blue to be seated with that other blue that's in there, that bluish gray. It's kind of gray, but in some places you can see it's much more blue. So I have a few choices here, and luckily enough, I have a game plan. I'm not going into the Fiber Fest just open-minded like I did last year and just like deer in the headlights walk around for 4 hours and not buy anything. I have a specific game plan this time, so I'm looking forward to that. So look forward to sharing with you what I purchased from the Midwest Fiber Fest tomorrow, and send me good vibes that I sell lots and lots at the yard sale tomorrow morning. So thank you so much for your time. I always appreciate you so much. Have a wonderfully blessed day, and please do come back and see me again. Thank you. Bye-bye.